Emmanuel's silent triumph. Emmanuel sat in the back row of his dusty classroom in a small Nigerian village, scribbling doodles in the margins of his notebook. His classmates barely noticed him, and when they did, it was often to mock him. "Dumb Emmanuel," they whispered when the teacher called on him and he stumbled through his answers. But Emmanuel wasn't dumb, he just thought differently. While others played soccer after school, Emmanuel would sneak into the library. At first, it was an escape from the teasing, but soon, the rows of books became his sanctuary. One day, he stumbled upon an old book titled Mastering Math and Logic. Its pages were worn, but the diagrams and puzzles fascinated him. Slowly, he began teaching himself. Day by day, night by night, he practiced. The laughter of his classmates became fuel for his determination. Months passed. Emmanuel's efforts remained unnoticed. His teacher, Mr. Adebayo, often brought challenging math problems to the class, but Emmanuel never raised his hand. He still felt the weight of their judgment and didn't want to risk humiliation. One fateful day, however, Mr. Adebayo scrawled an especially difficult problem on the board. It was a problem no one in the class could solve. Not even the smartest student, Aisha, who prided herself on her near-perfect grades. "Anyone?" Mr. Adebayo asked, scanning the room. Silence filled the air. Some students exchanged nervous glances. Others buried their faces in their notebooks. Then, to everyone's shock, Emmanuel raised his hand. Gasps filled the room. "What's he thinking?" someone muttered. "Let him try," Mr. Adebayo said, intrigued. Emmanuel rose, his palms sweating as he walked to the board. For a moment, he stood there, staring at the problem. He could feel the weight of every eye on him, but he took a deep breath, recalling the techniques he'd practiced tirelessly. Piece by piece, Emmanuel worked through the problem. The classroom was silent, save for the squeak of chalk against the board. Step by step, the solution took shape. When he finished, he placed the chalk down and stepped back. Mr. Adebayo examined the solution carefully. Then, he turned to Emmanuel, his face breaking into a smile. "That is absolutely correct," he announced. The classroom erupted in astonishment. Emmanuel had done what no one else could. From that day forward, everything changed. Emmanuel wasn't just the quiet boy anymore. His classmates approached him with respect, seeking his help with their own studies. They realized they had misjudged him and learned a valuable lesson. Intelligence isn't always loud or obvious. For Emmanuel, it wasn't just about solving a math problem. It was about proving to himself and to everyone that he was capable. And in that moment, under the tin roof of that humble classroom, Emmanuel's silent triumph became an inspiration to all. Like, follow, and comment for more.